The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes.
Darling, who's this? I'm his wife. Hopscotch! You lied to me! Just to get back to that other woman! No! You're married to me! She's the other woman!
She's got a point.
And I thought this was all going so well! Lady Tottington, if you don't mind.
Oh.
I'm afraid I have some rather bad news, Wallace. Thing is, well, you've rather let me down with this beastly beast business. Yes. Well, it's obvious to me that you have absolutely no idea where this poor creature is. And I'm afraid you've given me no option but to let Victor shoot the poor thing. I've recently developed feelings for you.
No, listen, I don't want to hear anything you have to say.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. I won't. I'm gone.
Don't understand.
Leave me alone.
Marla, I'm
Go
trying
away.
to
Look,
protect
let go
you.
of me. I don't ever want to see you again.
Tyler, you're the worst thing that ever happened to me.
It so depends on the characters, and it depends on the relationship that you have as working partners. On Planet of the Apes, when we weren't together, he was fantastically respectful, and he is, and he's a delight to work with. It was a very big change from the relationship at home, whereas basically he called me chief when we were together, so I made all the decisions, which he was happy to abdicate.
Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is TLD Flyer Tyler 658 Ultimate here with a spectacular last-minute British pop culture review. In today's special, I'll be spending my time voicing my opinions on the legendary, talented, top-notch, eccentric, yet sophisticated British theatrical childhood icon, the remarkable Miss Helena Bonham Carter. Now, Miss Bonham Carter was born in Islington, London. She is the youngest of 3 children. Her older brothers are Thomas and Edward. Her father, Raymond Bonham Carter, who came from a prominent British political family, was a merchant banker. Her mother, Helena, was a psychotherapist who was of Spanish and mostly Bohemian and French Jewish background. Bonham Carter's paternal grandmother was politician and feminist Miss Violet Bonham Carter, daughter of H.H. Asquith, the Prime Minister of the UK during the first half of WW1. She and her brothers were brought up in Golders Green and was educated at South Hampstead High School and completed her A-levels at Westminster School. Bonham Carter applied to King's College, Cambridge, but was rejected because officials were afraid that she would leave mid-term to pursue an acting career. Her family comes from a long line of Bonham Carters, including her cousin Crispin, Sir Maurice and Lady Violet, Lothian, Sir Stuart and Nurse Florence Nightingale. Wow. Her work experience began in 1979 at 13 years old. Although she had no formal acting training, she entered the field winning a national writing contest, used her allowance to pay for her entry into the Actors Spotlight Directory. She made her professional acting debut at the age of 16 in a television commercial. She also had a minor part in the 1983 TV movie Pattern of Roses. In the early 1990s, Miss Bonham Carter studied clown under master clown École Philippe Gaulier. Bonham Carter's first lead film role was Lady Jane Grey in Lady Jane 1986, which was given mixed reviews by critics. Her breakthrough role was as Lucy Honeychurch in A Room with a View 1985, an adaptation of E.M. Forster's 1908 novel, which was filmed after Lady Jane but released 2 months earlier. She also appeared in episodes of Miami Vice as Don Johnson's, Dakota's father, love interest during the 1986-1987 season, and then in 1987 with Dirk Bogarde in The Vision, Stuart Granger in A Hazard of Hearts, and John Gielgud in Getting It Right. Helena Bonham Carter was also originally cast for Bess McNeil in the Breaking the Waves movie, but backed out during production owing the character's painful psychic and physical exposure, according to Roger Ebert. The role went to Emily Watson, who was nominated for an Academy Award for her performance. Her early films led her to being typecast as a corset queen and English Rose, playing pre- and early 20th century characters, particularly in Merchant Ivory movies. She was extremely uncomfortable and dissatisfied with this image. She determined she would aim for more diverse roles. In 1994, Miss Bonham Carter appeared in a dream sequence following the second series of the British sitcom Ab Fab as Adina Monsoon's daughter Saffron, who was normally played by Julia Sawala. Throughout the series, references were made to Saffron's resemblance to Bonham Carter. Miss Bonham Carter is very fluent in French, had starred in a 1996 French film titled Portrait Chinois. That same year, she played Olivia in Trevor Nunn's version of The Twelfth Night. One of the high points of her early career was her performance as the scheming Kate Croy in the 1997 movie adaptation of The Wings of the Dove, which was highly acclaimed internationally and saw her receive her first Golden Globe and Academy Award nomination. Then followed Fight Club in 1999, of which she played Marla Singer, a role for which she won the 2000 Empire Award for Best British Actress. Wow, the first movie that she did with an American accent. Wow. Her Hollywood worldwide recognition came through in the 2000s in Planet of the Apes, where she had met Tim Burton playing the female monkey lead, Ari. In 2005 was her most busy year, apparently. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake as Mrs. Bucket, Corpse Bride as the titular character Emily, and Lady Tottington in Aardman's first full-length feature movie, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. In 2007, another busy year for her, she had portrayed Bellatrix Lestrange in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix alongside the late Alan Rickman and Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd. In 2009, she appeared in Terminator Salvation playing Serena Kogan, Skynet, while being cast as the Red Queen in the Alice in Wonderland remake in 2010. A sequel was later released in 2016, Through the Looking Glass. She then played Queen Elizabeth II in The King's Speech. In 2012, she appeared as Mademoiselle Thénardier in the film adaptation of Les Miserables. She had also used her American accent in the Tim Burton remake Dark Shadows as Julia Hoffman shortly before her split, as well as Jeremy Bruckheimer's remake of The Lone Ranger as Red Harrington, Peg-legged Southern Belle alongside Johnny Depp. She reunited with Kenneth Branagh in the 2015 Disney remake of Cinderella with Lily James in the titular role as the fairy godmother. In 2018, she teamed up with Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway and Rihanna in the remake of Ocean's 11 franchise, named Ocean's 8. In 2020, she appeared in the direct-to-video sequel Dragonheart Vengeance as Scythith, a female dragon, portrayed Eudora Holmes, Enola's mother, in the duology movie series Enola Holmes, with Millie Bobby Brown, as well as Princess Margaret in the later seasons of The Crown, replacing Marvel star Vanessa Kirby. In addition to her most famous roles, she has won various awards, including a BAFTA Award, a Critics' Choice Movie Award, an International Emmy Award, and 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, as well as receiving further nominations for 2 Academy Awards, 9 Golden Globe Awards, and 5 Primetime Emmy Awards. She has received other prestigious awards such as a Los Angeles Film Critics Association Award and 2 National Board of Review Awards. In 2012, she was appointed a CBE. She has also done audiobooks, continues to narrate poetry during special events and in her spare time, and is a very on-demand, busy British legend. Her other movies include Maurice, Francesco, The Early Life of Beatrix Potter, Hamlet, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Mighty Aphrodite with Woody Allen, Margaret's Museum, 12th Night or What You Will, The Wings of the Dove, Keep the Aspidistra Flying, The Petticoat Expeditions, Sweet Revenge, The Theory of Flight, Carnival with Hugh Laurie, Women Talking Dirty, Novocaine, The Heart of Me, Till Human Voices Wake Us, Big Fish, Conversations with Other Women, 66, The Gruffalo and its sequel, Miss Havisham in Great Expectations, Night Will Fall, 55 Steps, Sergeant Stubby as the voice of Margaret with an American accent, 3 Minutes, A Lengthening, and her recent movie, 4 Letters of Love, where she used an Irish accent. Her other television roles include Screen 2, Theatre Night, Jackanory as a guest storyteller, Dancing Queen as a dual role, not to be confused with the ABBA single, Henry VIII as Anne Boleyn, small role, Enid Blyton in her biography movie Life's Too Short, Burton and Taylor, Saving the Battlefield, Love Nina, The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance as the voice of Mardra Mayrin, the All Maldra, My Grandparents' War, Soulphology commercials in the early 2020s while reprising as Lady Toddington in the DFS Wallace and Gromit commercial, Nolly, Wild Babies, 10%, Harry Potter 20th Anniversary documentary, and narrated the documentary Charles III, The Coronation Year. Upcoming projects include Enola Holmes 3, The Well of Saint Nobody, and The Land of Sometimes, 7 Dials Mystery, California Avenue, amongst others. Alrighty, that concludes this spectacular actress career review. Stay tuned where I voice my opinions on the talented TV star and mathematician, Miss Danica McKellar. We'll be back soon, folks. Bye!